can't see any of you, and I'm going to say it right now. I can't see the room. If any of y'all touch me, I will swing for you.
That's why I'm sitting at an arm's length and make sure I'm out the way.
But yes, I'm Alan Mad Mike, and doing my wonderful commentary with me is, I hope he's there.
Yes, I'm in the right direction, yep. Hello there, folks. My name is TinyTim78. You're probably watching. I don't think there's a bigger dichotomy between this and Peppa Pig. But I'm really looking forward to this. This is going to be absolutely fantastic.
Now, you say that between this and Peppa Pig, just you wait. But yeah, this is the 7th Guest VR. This is a 2023 remake of the 1997 game. Now, the original 93 game, sorry, was very popular, predominantly because it was one of the first games not only to be utilise CD-ROM technology, but also one of the first to have FMV, full motion video. Lordy, did they milk that cow dry.
Just a bit, yeah.
This is a really, though, 100% fan service, amazing remake. So I'm going to quickly run through the plot now, the initial plot now. This is the house of Henry Stauff. He built toys. Children who had the toys died mysteriously. We don't know why. That's why we're here to discover the mystery of the 7th guest. Now, we will initially get introduced to 6 guests. You have Eleanor Knox and Edward Knox. They are in horrendous debt. Everyone who comes here basically wants something. So the Knoxes are in absolutely horrendous debt. You have Mr. Dutton, who I'm just going to say it now because I always like mentioning it. I think looks very much like Paul Lister. You'll know when you see it. He wants to know the secret to Stauff's success. You have Martine Burden. She is a failed actress who wants fame and typically tends to use people to try and get what she wants. You have I can't remember her name. An older lady. She wants a do-over on life, basically.
Hine.
Thank you, Julia Hine.
Julia Hine.
She wants a do-over on life. And finally, you have Temple Hamilton or Hamilton Temple.
Hamilton Temple.
Yeah, I'll never get them the right way. He wants to know, is magic real? Fortunately, none of that hammy acting in this, but we do... well, I'm just going to show you. Ready on time if you are, Tech. In 3, 2, 1. Let's get a paddling.
Good luck. And we are paddling here.
Yes, we are. And there is an actual technique to the paddle. I have to wait until it, momentum's back round to the front.
I remember you.
I'm going to scooch back just a little. Now, for those of you who may have a little motion sickness, this may not be the game for you because although I can move around like this, to move at angles I have to snap at 45 degrees. As I spoke earlier about this, it's predominantly just to prevent motion sickness. But here we have our lantern. It's effectively a way back when machine. It restores things that have dilapidated, fallen apart. I am going to do my level best to be the best cameraman I can be here, but, forgive me if things are a little wonky from time to time. Here we have our first puzzle, a broken statue. We fix it. We take its eye out. We put the eye on the other statue, we get a key, we put the key in the lock, we turn the key, and yes, I have to kind of turn it, and sometimes that means twisting my entire body, contorting it.
Old man Stauff built a house and filled it with his toys. 6 guests came one night. Their screams the only noise.
I could fast travel here, but I love setting up the atmosphere for this game. And here we are outside the Stauff mansion. It is absolutely amazing.
It's a little creepy.
Right, here we are. Now, if you've ever played the original 7th Guest, this will look very familiar. But anyway, first thing we have to do is use the way back when machine on a record. I'm a little taller than I usually like to be. I can change my height. That's nice. Now, whilst Henry Stauff is talking at us, I'm going to scuttle around the house and collect a bunch of coins. Coins are my currency for skipping puzzles. There's Henry Stauff himself looking very happy. Not the original Mr. Stauff, but very, very competently played by an actor by the name of Carl Wharton. He did a fantastic job. I am skipping most of the dialogue on the record, but what Mr. Stauff is saying is that unfortunately he cannot make it at this precise moment. Get up, dumbwaiter. There we go. He can't make it at this precise moment, but we're welcome to go in the dining room and eat a slice of cake.
I'll show you. You just have to stand in the right place and look.
I'm a little slower here, just because I'm collecting these coins, but we're fine. Right, that noise says that there's a cutscene to be played. As part of the donation incentive, which was met, we're going to be showcasing not just the main cutscenes, but the bonus ones. I'm going to shut up. Cameraman time.
Yeah?
We're so far from everything. And what about the rumors?
Eleanor, they're just that. They're rumors. Okay? Now shape up. We need to make a good first impression.
Stauff has spent his fortune wisely.
Paul Lister.
Never mind the smell.
Bit dreary in here, don't you think? Martine, Burden, maybe you've seen me on Broadway.
Regrettably not. Brian Dutton, your own business.
A colleague of Mr. Stauff's, that must be nice.
I've never met the man, though I am intrigued by his success.
Hello? How rude.
Hamilton Temple, illusionist extraordinaire.
Julia Hine of the Hine Hotel. I don't suppose you know the toy maker either, do you?
No. But I heard he was run out of town. What did happen to the chips?
Oh, pish posh. Where's the dining room? I'm starving.
A premonition.
Spirit dictates it's this way, my...
If you say so, magic man.
Right, there are 6 guests, but the game is not called the 6th guest. There is our 7th guest, Tad Gorman. Right, I'm going back into tool mode. And here we have our first room. It is the dining room. First puzzle. And that's what this game is. It is a spook house with a lot of puzzles. Tim, if you have any questions during this run, feel free to just go ahead and ask.
Of course, yeah. I'm really, really enjoying this so far. This puzzle. I'm watching Mike do this. The actual intricate movements on this is fantastic.
Right, we have a plate. We have a broken plate. Use the way back when machine. I'm way too tall. So I'll grab that. Oh, no, I've got a fork. No, plate, please.
There's a plate.
I have 2 plates. I'm living the dream. Right, put them in there, solve that puzzle, pick this board up. This is basically what I use to skip puzzles on our map. I picked that up. That's for another puzzle over here. Cake puzzle, but not quite the same as the original 7th guest.
I was going to ask if the puzzles are very similar or if there's significant differences.
This is going to be really tricky sitting down, but I'm going to do my best. Here I basically have to get 4 of the symbols without repeating. I don't... Is this right? Yes, this is right. And that's it.
Wow.
That's the puzzle solved. I'm going to try and get a coin out of the soup pot. Whilst we're waiting, I'm going to grab another coin. That is all the coins. We have completed the dining room. We are back to cameraman mode.
Staff seems to know all about us.
Yes, and he himself seems to have vanished.
Nat, how wonderful.
Sorry, Mrs. Knox.
Oh, who gives a damn? Will you look at that ghastly cake?
I suppose we should indulge just to be polite.
Allow me.
Marvelous.
I think I'll stick to the wine, thank you.
Surprise, surprise.
And a lovely thing, when you've completed a room, it restores it to its original glory. I just love looking at this game. Right, first bonus cutscene as part of the incentive.
We also opened another room.
This is entirely skippable, but...
Don't you think I belong on the Great White Way? Sure, I did my stint as chorus girl, but lately all I can get are local gigs. And every great artist needs a patron.
Miss Bird, whatever you're offering, I'm not interested. And if there's one person to solve Stauff's mystery, it will be me. Alone.
We'll see about that.
Right, so she tried to get her claws into him. Mission failed.
I have to say, the characters seem to be very, very accurate
Yes.
to the original.
Right, Mr. Stealth looking a bit more imperious now. Keep an eye on that portrait throughout the run. Right, first guest room, Julia Hine. First thing I'm going to do here is shut the door because it means I can get to the cheat board quicker. And yes, I do skip some puzzles. I do not skip them because they're difficult. I skip them because they are really awkward in VR. Here we have a very, very famous puzzle. Basically, don't drink the poison cup. don't know why I karate chop them, but I do. And there we go, 3. That means he's going to drink the last poison vial. We win. Pick up a coin. As I said, coins are our currency for skipping puzzles. Right.
Ooh, this is nice.
Sliding puzzle.
Sliding coffins. How macabre.
Grab, thank you. Wrong one. There we go. I'm nearly getting this optimal if I could just grab things. Right, there we go, and that's Julia Hines' room completed. We have a cutscene.
Thank you.
Foiled again.
Disembodied voice is Henry Stauff, by the way. It's a regular theme of the original game to, like, curse and mock you.
These bags. These wrinkles. So many mistakes. If only I could start over.
I'm scared.
Yeah, very, very creepy.
Right, that is Julia's room done. Off to Temple's room. As said, he wants to know his magic real. But before we can find that out, we have to solve a few puzzles. So we have to get a magic hat. I'm too tall here. There we go. Thank you. Get this bag, throw it out of the way because that's a pressure plate. Hand in the hat, hand out the other hat, get a key. Move to the other side of the bed. Hat there. Grab the other key. Done with the orange hat. We have a puzzle. Rabbits out of hats. Fortunately, I know the solutions to these, so... This one's a little bit more fiddly, but... Up. There we go. Right. Hat.
Rabbits out of hats. Sawing a lady.
We have a new hat. This makes our hand small. Firstly, we put that there, just because I grabbed this coin. That under there, we grab this, not a coin, it's a medallion, sorry. Sometimes getting the hand through the hat is a little awkward. Coin. You have a sliding cup here. If you actually follow it, you'll never win. You have to use your Wayback Machine to see which one it's under. Thank you. Put that there, grab a coin whilst we're here. Grab the blue hat. Put it there, and then we poke into this chest. Try and grab the handle.
Oh.
Try and grab the handle. Hand. I'm going to try again, alternative angle. Hand, please. This should not be this difficult. Hand. There we go.
Oh.
Would you believe VR controls are slightly awkward?
Let's see who's hiding in here.
Oh, literally skeletons in the closet.
Literally a skeleton in the closet.
Damn you.
Right, and you do have to stand in particular spots to trigger the cutscenes.
Okay, Mr. Stauff. I know you're here somewhere. I know you can hear me.
Right, spooky, scary skeleton.
Yep.
Off to Paul Lister's room. Sorry, I'm not.
True power.
I wouldn't make the joke if I didn't. I love you, Paul Lister. I wouldn't make the joke if I didn't. Right, use a key. One of the most hateful puzzles in the entire game right here, just because of VR controls. So I have to match the symbols at the top. Not so bad in theory. That actually went really nicely. Would you believe that VR controls are not very good at, like, fine-tuned
Precision,
things?
yeah.
Yes.
And you are dead.
There we go. Right, nice. Right, we got one cog. Where could this possibly go? Right, well, there's a safe behind this picture.
There's the safe. That's where
Scary
Styles
lion.
been hiding his
Poke him in the
secrets.
eyes. You get a handle. Pull the handle. Whilst that puzzle is kind of like setting up, we start another puzzle, because it's just faster this way. I know I'm doing this at a really awkward angle, but... Basically, get from A to B, passing all the main points. Right. Thank you, puzzle. Thank you. Is that it? Yeah, very good, right. Back to this puzzle, all right. I absolutely love this puzzle, because if I can do this quickly, it looks super slick, so here we go.
Nice. Very nice.
Right. We get both of our knobs. May have to like stand up and lean a bit. We want maybe slightly out of skew now, but that's fine. And then we pull the handle. Thank you. I think after a while the handle just gives up and goes, yeah, you know what? Right, we have cutscene. Oh, hello, Vars. Standing here for a reason.
Stauf Toys Internal Operations, 1925. The old fool. Trade secrets. No wonder he kept them in a safe. Blank pages. What in God's name?
Bring me the boy. For a song.
What boy? What song? For a song.
Right, for a song. Right, and I'd always like pointing this out. Brian Dutton does not like question for 1 second why there's a portrait of him in somebody else's house, but there you go. Right, grab just a coin on the way out, and then we're heading into the Nox's bedroom.
Stauf's secrets will be mine.
Grab the U.
Just like your ABCs.
Oh dear. Right, C,
Strange
E,
toys. Seems like Stauf is
A.
his old tricks.
Right, a little glitch here as part of the showcase. Technically, what you're supposed to do with this puzzle is get the train round, get the cars in the right order, 1, 2, 3. It's a bit of obviously a bit of a time-consuming puzzle. What I found was, though, that if you just spam the controls, you can just clip through them and get them in the right order regardless. But
Broke the train.
I broke the train, but we don't have time for the train anyway, so we just auto-solve it. I will leave the train running, though, if it makes everyone happy. We get coin B, block B, rather. Right, puzzle here. I try and do this neatly, but controls being controls, they are never that precise, so... I'm going to just do this...
Just like the one I have at the office.
5, 2, 1, 4, 5, 3. Is that right? No, we're missing a number. What number are we missing? Oh, that one? No, okay, now I'm just going to have to figure this out. Unfortunately, it's hard to actually tell which of these are pressed and which are not. So, sorry, 1. Is that a 5? That should be a 6. Aha!
How can he possibly have that letter?
And then we just use the Wayback Machine on that. And the room is complete.
I solved it.
I don't think you did, Mrs. Knox, but fair enough.
Proposition. Let's see. What was his message again?
Now this, Tim, actually answers a question. In the original game, Mrs. Knox says she saw blood. This is the blood she saw.
Knows too much. The debts. But how?
Perhaps he wants to help us. Our heart's deepest desire.
Oh.
What? What?
Don't you see? The blood!
There's nothing there. Eleanor! Eleanor! There's nothing. Eleanor, we have to win this prize money. Do you want to see me locked up by our creditors? Do you? Now, shape up, Eleanor. No more of your spells.
Yeah, if it isn't abundantly clear, Mrs. Knox is a very nice person, Mr. Knox is not. And if you're wondering what these boxes are, these are like what Stauf left the guests, and it basically says to them, you know, I know your dirty secret, etc. Chair, I'm going to take a very leisurely walk to the library. If you have anything you'd like to say, this is one of your opportunities.
Excellent, because we have a €20 donation from Dark Shocks.
Hello, Mr.
saying,
Shocks.
Mike and Tim finally agreeing on a console. And directly afterwards, simply the word coin.
Coin! Yes, we have.
Very excited about all that.
Cheers, Dark Shocks.
Awesome, right. Cutscene time. Having failed with poor Lister, she tries to put her claws in another victim.
Oh, careful, miss.
Martine.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Edward, is it?
yeah,
I seem to be a bit turned around.
understandable. Everyone has retired to their rooms with a plan to rendezvous in the library at 8.
A stutter. How charming.
Since I was a child.
Well, it's nothing to be ashamed of. At least you've got the brains for these puzzles. I'm just a dopey little actress.
Sure, you're very talented.
Say, why don't we form a team? Your intellect and my charisma.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, give it a think, sugar. I'll await your answer in my room after the library rendezvous, where it's nice and private.
She is a piece of work.
And she gets a slight crick in the neck.
Oh.
Right, to the library. We have to use the way back to get the pendulums-ish things on the clock. As Dark Shocks referenced him would say, we're now milking the clock. There we go. That should be right. There we go. Right, we get this. One of my favourite puzzles in the game visually.
Very nice.
You may notice what happens as I...
But now, get them.
Oops, wrong bookcase, thank you. Thank you, and that's the library puzzle. I'll turn myself back into short mode, grab that coin, thank you.
The room is back in order.
Thank you.
Size.
He really doesn't like you solving all these puzzles.
These bookcases were moving by themselves. And earlier, a skeleton came alive right before my very eyes.
I saw blood.
Well, I was in my room getting my beauty rest. Perhaps you should do the same.
All I saw was a dusty bedroom in need of cleaning service.
Oh, don't look at me. I didn't see anything. Oh, I'm bored. I'm going to the kitchen. Maybe I can find a talking skeleton that'll pour me a drop of the hard stuff.
Wait! We shouldn't go walking alone. We might be in danger. If you've read anything about Mr. Stout's dolls.
Tell me you don't believe in that gossip. There's no danger. This is just a harmless little party.
Even if the house was haunted, I could fend for myself.
This is a game, nothing more. One of us is going to win that prize money. I say, every man for himself.
It may be a game, but only Stout knows the rules.
Now, just in regard to these cutscenes, because I haven't actually mentioned yet, I can't... If I leave the room before the cutscene's finished, the room doesn't complete. I have to wait for the transition before I can move on. Right, 8 o'clock, we have another little bonus cutscene here.
Mr. Temple, I feel there's someone else with us. Not a spirit, a seventh. Someone frightened.
You have the gift.
Edward refers to them as my spells. He says I'm hysterical, but it's not my imagination. It's...
My dear, I understand. More than most.
But whatever else is...
But what do you want?
Maybe my gift could help people. I've always liked children. Edward and I never... I should lie down.
Allow me to escort you upstairs. I will be in the game room, playing cards. If you'd like some company, you know where to find me.
Oh, he's a nice guy, Temple.
I'm loving the characters. They're really, really good.
Right, Mr. Stealth looking a little miffed now, but to
Where are you?
Martine's bedroom, do not worry, Tim. The scene from the original game has not been quite replicated in the VR.
I was going to say, I was a bit worried about that one, to be honest.
Of the other guests are this fancy.
Right, that's the first puzzle.
Gorgeous. Perfect for a night out.
That's the second puzzle. I'll go back here. I'll pick up this heart. Put it in the mannequin.
The floor tells them where to go, but it needs something extra.
So here we have a floor puzzle. I make a quick start on it whilst grabbing the heart for the second mannequin. We can only do it one at a time though, but... Now you can actually, they both have the same, they do have a shared solution, but for the first mannequin, you can do it this way and save one singular move. All right, mannequin 1.
Time to unite these two lovers. How romantic.
Yeah, and as you can see, I move them by using the lantern. It's not awkward, you know, it's just one of those. It's not great, but not terrible either. Right, we have a coin here. I pick up way more coins than I need, by the way, but I'm just haunted by a run I did once where I was 1 coin short at the end. Because we do skip the last puzzle because it's an exceptionally complicated game of Ludo that we just don't have time for.
Solved. Time to do some dancing of my own. I just need a partner.
So
No, don't worry, Tim, it's fine.
Okay, what was that?
Puzzles, sweetheart. Eddie, you're a smart man. We need to beat the others to the punch. Julia's a drunk. Hamilton's a fool, and Eleanor is a little lamb. But that snide Mr. Dutton,
he is a snake.
He's ruining everything. I wish he would just disappear.
Let me handle him.
Oh, Eddie, you do that? For me? For us? So that we could both get what we really want.
Don't make me guess.
Oh, I wouldn't dare.
Yep, they've nailed her character.
And it ends there, fortunately. For those of you curious why I keep referencing that, in the original Seventh Guest, if you click on the bed after the cutscene, you hear some noises, shall we say?
Yeah, you get to see the follow-up.
Puzzles.
Right, to the game room.
But if I play my
We
cards right,
have this. I'm definitely not peeking at my cheat sheet here, by the way, but...
and this time, for good.
Right. Yeah, I have a lot of the puzzles in this memorised, but some are just a bit of a stretch to commit to brain.
Well, there must be
I never actually even figured out the solution for this puzzle when I played the game originally. I just brute forced it, because if you put the balls in the right place, they just work. Right, 1 puzzle down. We get this seemingly innocuous bottle.
It's a chess piece.
Go around the back of the bar, we put it there. We put it there.
Thank you, bottle.
Grab this bottle, we put that bottle there, and that's the puzzle solved. Another chess piece. We have 2 queens. What kind of puzzle could we possibly be walking into here?
Oh, dear.
Right, let's put them, I don't know, let's just put them there. I'm going to try and do this two-handed, because I always think it's a cheat. Yeah, it's the...
it's the queen puzzle.
It's the queen puzzle. 8 queens on a chessboard where they are not in a position to capture another queen. There we go. As I understand it, I've been told by Mr. Shocks, who is way better at puzzle games than me. There's theoretically like 64 solutions, because obviously it's an 8x8 board and there's so many different combinations. There are a lot of solutions. Finding one of them is not easy.
Here they all are. Check. Wait. They're after a boy. He's a sacrifice. Key. But to which door?
Hard to make out. That's Mrs. Knox saying that the children spoke to her. And this kind of gives you a clue as to what's currently happening at the moment. We have Team A, kind of Team B, and then these two lone wolves all after the boy who is Mr. Stealth wishes to find. Oh, crikey. Fast travel, thank you. Right, to the music room.
No final curtain call for the Great Temple, not yet.
I think, or is it the kitchen next? I can't remember. I'm having a... It's the kitchen because I can't get in the music room. Right, host, if you have anything to say, now's your chance.
I just had to.
Alrighty, I can of course always talk about the charity we're raising money for, which is quite important here. We got the wonderful charity of Mind, a nationwide organization committed to prevent mental health issues. Mind strives to provide support to individuals and families facing mental health challenges. And all of your donations will go there. Along with that, I would also like to tell people that we are getting very close to that 5,000 donation, 5,000 euro donation total. So if people want to get that going during this run, that would be very, very cool indeed.
Thank you. As you can tell, this puzzle is not awkward in the slightest. Right, we have a bottle of red wine. We need to make the soup. We have a red onion. Yeah, just throw them in the pot. Go to the fridge. We get... I'm going to go into short mode again. I get this plate, I get another onion. We put that in. It's frozen to the plate, but fortunately with the Wayback Machine we can like defrost it. Right, we have a crank handle. Yeah, it's like Resident Evil. Put the crank in. Now this is the meat puzzle. I could solve the meat puzzle, but this is just kind of what, you know, if you think the bottle puzzle was terrible, it's got nothing on the meatball, so I just automatically solved the meatball. Put the meatball in the meat grinder. I don't know why I had to get it in that shape to do this, but we grind the meat. We have one massive meatball in the pot. No sly gypsy, slyly, spryly tryst by my crypt. Shame. But we do have to move some tins. That tin is only barely staying on, but there we go. Puzzles off, we get one pepper. And that's the kitchen puzzle.
Now it's a proper brew.
I was going to say, because the wine is there, I was thinking, surely Hein is there, but she is. She's doing the puzzle.
Oh, yes.
Play another day.
Can't resist a bit of wine.
Stauf, what do you want? Show yourself.
Looking for me. Bring me the boy. Nice and clean.
Oh dear.
Right, nice and clean. That's certainly a reference for something coming up. But remember, Mr. Dutton was told to get the boy for a song. That's the music room, right. A few little Easter eggs in here. Firstly, we have this record, innocuous record on the shelf. This is Skeletons in the Closet by George the Fat Man Sanger. So
amazing song.
Whilst we're in the room, let's play that.
This is the one piece of music I remember from the original game.
Look at all those puzzles.
Right, we have a theremin here. Need to get it, hold my hand in a certain place to break these vases in a certain order.
And the note goes up.
Come on, there we go. There we go. Right, piano puzzle, right, okay. No, Peppa Pig doesn't do it, so... Jump scare. Right. Fortunately, VR thinks I'm a lot taller than I really am here, so... and also, unfortunately, I need to get, like, closer to this so I don't punch the desk. It's a great song,
amazing
isn't
song.
it?
It's brilliant.
So basically, this is like a peg logic puzzle. I have to get one figure to the end of the route. Right. Up. I'm hoping I've got this right. My perspective's a little... unoptimal, shall we say. We'll know if it doesn't work, and I can figure it out. Put that in there. There we go. Right, music room done.
Oh boy, thanks.
The next one will be.
Now, for those of you a little squeamish about violence, you may want to look away.
Oh dear.
For a song. This must be it.
I'm not a thief. I just wanted to play with the puzzles.
I don't care. You're mine now.
So, that's Stouff's game. Good boy. Step aside, Mr. Dutton.
Go to hell. I found him. I'll take it.
Excuse me.
I'll be the... Hey!
Oh.
Excuse me.
Oh dear. Bit terminal. Bye-bye, Paul Lister.
Bye, Paul Lister. Guess I'm in charge of UKSG now.
Let me know when we have a moment.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, 1 second.
Yeah.
Dutton is no longer a problem.
Good.
Where's the boy?
What boy?
He escaped when,
What?
you were...
Eddie, look at me.
The boy. He's the one Stouff wants.
Our prize. Quick, let's split up and find them before the others do. You look upstairs. Hurry.
Edward.
Oh, dear, Edward's going nuts. Right, when you're ready, Mr. Host.
Alrighty, audience, can I get some hype? Because we just reached 5,000 euros. And that was done through a 34 euro donation from Adam P saying, here's to 5k for a great cause. And always enjoy Mike's speedruns and Tim's commentary. Thanks for the entertainment and giving your time for such an amazing cause. Thank you so much for that donation.
Thank you. The 5k is just amazing. Right, doll puzzle. We're in the doll room, probably the creepiest room from the original game. I can do something quite neat with the puzzle here, though. Firstly, the dolls are not... Thank you, sit down. The dolls are not in the right seat, and you'll notice some of them don't have heads either.
I was going to say, they're missing something important.
This is Tom. That's Tom. Yep. Right, so without really referencing anything, I've put the dolls sitting in a particular order. Oh, how do you know where they sit, by the way? Oh, that's how you figure it out. So, yeah, you can do that if you want. Right, so what I do here is that I skip the toy guillotine that gets all their heads on. And because I've already got them sat in the right place, I just pick them up, put them down, and that's both puzzles solved in about 2 seconds. Yeah, that is just horrendous to solve casually. Need to go over here. Right, this is your plot dump, folks.
What children?
Can't you hear them? Listen.
My dear, I must confess, I'm not at all gifted. I'm not even from the Far East. I'm from the Bronx.
Help me! I can't move! Mommy? Mommy! I want my mommy! I want my mommy!
I want my dolly! We had dolls too!
We had dolls too!
I got very sick.
I didn't wake up.
The stories were all true. Every child who played with a Stouff doll fell ill and died. These dolls
contain the children's souls. The blood of 6th and the 7th guest.
The one who opens realms. The Toymaker's revenge.
The boy on the chessboard.
Save him, please!
We have to get him out of here before the others get to him. You go upstairs. I'll go down.
I like that because that's much more explicitly spelled out.
Yes,
than
absolutely.
it was in the original.
Right, up to the attic. Don't worry, we're not quite Mr. Stealth just yet. Still plenty of game to go. Right, we have a broken fuse board here, but fortunately the torch can fix it.
The sonic screwdriver.
We're not going to watch this cutscene, you can just listen to it.
You're a failure, Edward. You'll never find him.
Go away.
Incompetent, inadequate, inimpotent.
Shut up! Shut up!
Hello, Lever.
You won't make it out alive.
Right, we use the lever on the model of the house to open up the basement. And we have cutscene.
Boy, I'm here to help.
Again, look away if you're
Come with me
squeamish.
to safety.
I said shut up!
Oh.
Yeah, as you can probably tell at this point, we're getting towards the end of the game when people are dying.
That must have opened something.
Right, we have
inside
opened up the
house.
basement.
I think I know where. Down in the basement.
That old buffoon.
Right, I always take a detour to pick this up because, yeah, this is like the outhouse, as it were. And there's a coin in the toilet, so poop coin.
Lovely.
Come here, little one.
Have another coin here the spider's looking after.
Here, little piggy.
Wrong game.
Right, another fuse box here we have to fix with the phantom. Right. Hopefully this puzzle works. This can be very, very fiddly with VR controls, and you'll... Yep, no, didn't want to press that one. No, I didn't want to press that one. There, right, okay, here we go. There we go. Yeah, would you believe sometimes VR controls aren't very good? Right. You have 2 figurines. Remember the numbers, 3, 2. You should recognise this music from the original Seventh Guest.
Yes. Lots of really good tunes in here.
Is that 1? Yes, I think it is.
So atmospheric as well. The original game was well known for being incredibly atmospheric.
Absolutely, and part of it was due to the fact that it was quite a clunky movement. It was very slow and deliberately paced game, but awesome. Right, here we pull back the curtain. This reveals Stealth's grand plot. Something. I don't know if this is an Easter egg or not, but a lot of you who played the original game will know there was like a maze in the crypt. I don't think that if I just peek down here, you can just see behind this board that there is kind of more to this room than this board kind of blocks out. I like to think that that was planned DLC for a crypt area, but that unfortunately this game hasn't had and will never have DLC.
The little lamb. All by yourself. What are you doing here?
We have to help the boy or everything's...
Who's we? You and that has-been magician. You're such a pushover.
I'm not looking at a bum, I'm just giving you a bit of foreshadowing.
And he was mama.
You little minx!
Ooh. Oops.
Oh.
Oops.
Right, poor Mrs. Knox. It's alright, I'm sure Temple will save the day.
Hope so.
There we go. We can't actually leave this area until the clock shows up, or again, you haven't let the cutscene fully play out. Right. Mrs. Stealth looking positively furious now. Pretty cool cutscene here. This is your donation incentive at work.
My, Miss Martine. The things I've seen. You and your little lackey.
Out of my way, wino.
Oh.
I'm as sober as an ice cream soda on New Year's Eve. What are you hiding?
I said move.
Now she has brought a knife to a gunfight.
Oh, you don't have the guts, old hag.
She does. Oh, ow.
Ta-ta! I'd rather be an old hag than than a dead whore.
Ooh.
Now.
Stouff is doing his best Bowser's Fury impression in the background there.
Right, to the bathroom. Got a time as any. Door closed, please. Thank you. Right, we have to guide some cockroaches into this device. I automatically skip the third part just because it's a very, very long puzzle to solve. I should say any puzzles to solve, it's not because they're bad puzzles or badly designed, they're just time consuming. It's as simple as that. So I use my way back machine, that cuts off certain paths, so you'll see the little cockroach come along in a second. There he is. And he'll scoot into this machine whilst we're waiting for that. Let's drain the sink on that, get the coin under the soap.
Oh.
Get a coin out of the cistern. Right, second, well, there's technically the second cockroach, but kind of the second, third. Right, and we have to distract these spiders or they'll eat the cockroach, so pet the spiders.
Spooners.
There we go. And we have this little hole in the wall. I have to actually physically cover that with my hand or another spider will leap out and eat the cockroach. Now, I have asked many times, I've never got an answer. I'm sure I've seen this on one of these, like, Discovery Channel paranormal shows. I'm sure that a device like this was used for some kind of medium, contact talking with the dead.
Yeah.
I can't find out what it's called, though. If anyone ever knows, please tell me. But anyway, sorry, cockroaches.
Oh.
And that is the bathroom solved. Yeah, this is the path the other one takes, and it's just, like, massive and complicated, and no thank you. Right.
Boy, are you here?
Oh no, I need to...
Boy, are you here? You're in terrible danger. You must come with me right now. What is your name?
It's Tad.
Yes, Tad. My name is Hamilton. Give me your hand.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Hein is a good shot.
Oh, there you are.
Remember, nice and clean?
Oh, nice and clean. It's time to meet Mr. Stamp.
Oh, yes. Again, I just have to... you're very tempted to just tear out the room, but you do have to wait for the transition. Right, Stealth looking positively, like, scary now. But I'd just like to come down here just because once you've solved all the puzzles, the house is restored. And it just looks
amazing, isn't it?
Awesome. You don't even get to see this in the original game, just how awesome everything looks. Oh, and there's the knife, by the way, that ended Paul Lister as well. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish there was actually a reason to kind of look around the game more when you've completed it. Right, probably my favourite puzzle of the game here. Test of memory, Tim.
Oh, yes.
Are the disembodied spirits not talking? Okay. This is Mr. Knox. Where did he die, Tim?
Oh, Mr. Knox died upstairs, did he not?
He died here, so open up the house. Put him in there. Yes, usually the disembodied voice, like, says, like...
I know Burton fell down the stairs.
Right, where did Paul Lister die?
I don't know the exact room.
He died in the music room.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, open sarsaparilla.
Well, this is brilliant. I do like this one.
Right, we'll do these two next. We have Julia Hine and Martine Burden. Julia, Mrs. Knox, sorry. She died in the basement. We saw that not too long ago. Martine Burden, we just saw her fall down the stairs.
Fall down the stairs, yeah.
And finally, we have Julia Hine and Tad. We haven't actually seen them die yet, so but you can pretty much figure out what they... Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I don't think they get a happy ending.
Oh, they will in this game, rest assured. But that is kind of like the major plot point of this game. A night has been perpetually repeated. I'm going to give you spoilers here. We are the boy. We are the disembodied, like, boy. And for reasons, the night has been...
Every night.
Thanks, Stealth. Here you go.
And every night, you become weaker.
Yeah, basically, what the spirits of the other children pulled us into like a perpetual loop to stop Stealth winning, but the problem is we're getting weaker and weaker each time we revisit this night. Host, this is probably your last chance while I do this mostly clunky puzzle.
Perfect. We do have a donation, so that is nice. We got €5 from our good friend Duncan, simply asking about or talking about an earlier puzzle, saying souls stuck in dolls. Is this Five Nights at Freddy's?
This was before Five Nights at Freddy's. Right, I'm actually struggling it because I can't press this button with. I might have to just scooch my chair back a bit, and then move close. There we go. Right, so we have to just align a shadow here. I may get this wrong. I always tend to get the alignment on the third part because it looks like it should sit there. That looks right to me. It's quite hard because piece number 3 kind of sits in 2 places, but it only works in 1. Right, there we go. Puzzle solved.
Poor Tad. Poor little urchin. We can give you what you want.
Oh, Mr. Stauf!
Please, not in there! There's something terrible on the other side!
Listen, when you get to my age, the other side is all you think about. Get in, you little brat.
Right, there is no puzzle in this room, but it does answer a big question from the first game. Where does Stealth sleep? Well, this is Stealth's bedroom. So, yeah, this is where he lives, but we don't need to really look in there. But there's his bedroom. Right, onto the final, like, room of the game. Oh, there's a handbag on the floor there, foreshadowing.
All this has happened before. I couldn't confront the toy maker. I panicked and the other children pulled me away to a place outside of time. But even there, time runs out. That's a doll of me? Let's fix my
Whoops,
doll.
wrong piece.
Might be able to stop
See if I can. Yeah, there we go.
Now where's that?
Right, unfortunately, we've got a bit of catch up on lines of dialogue here. Host, sorry, I know it's quick again, but you've got about 30 seconds if there's anything you want to say.
All right, yeah, you know what? Let's just very quickly mention other events that are out there, such as we got NSG coming up soon. The donations are going to be open for a little bit longer. And of course, UKSG also coming up. So check those events out. I'm going to just leave it at that, keep it quick. You can find those two on the internet.
Oh, I have to look at Julia for reasons here.
I'm looking forward to this bit.
Mr. Stauf, I have your boy. Shall I tell you my wish?
Your wish, but of course.
I wish to be young again, to know everything that I know now, but without the wrinkles and the backaches. I could just start over. Things would be so different.
It has to be your wish.
Right, here we have the old monkey paw issue.
This is perfect. Perfect.
No! This is too much! Change me back! Help!
Youth is wasted up here. But here you are. We've been waiting for you for such a long time.
Are you really the toy maker?
I was. But with their help, I've become so much more. And so can you.
So can you.
One final game.
No! Let me go! I want to go home!
That's not how I run my business. I settle things the old-fashioned way. Winner takes all.
Right, final puzzle of the game. I'm just going to show you what the puzzle is. I am going to skip this because it is exceptionally time-consuming. This is kind of why nobody really runs all puzzle percent, but yeah, it's... These are your controls, your roll dice. It is one massive, like, convoluted game of Ludo, basically. Yeah, we don't have time for that. That's even if you are fortunate enough to beat it, it's still like 15, 20 minutes for one puzzle. So anyone, headphone users, be warned. For some reason, auto-solving this puzzle is horrifically loud. But the moment we fade to black tech, that will be time. So I'd say in about 3, 2, 1, time.
Very good, GG.
Portal must be opened. You failed us, Toymaker.
No, this can't be. They told me what to do.
Henry, stop! Your spell has been broken.
No!
They told me what to do.
Oh, lovely.
Join us! Join us! Tad, it's you. We are both him. It's okay, we're free now. Now and forever.
Good line.
With the children's souls set free, the raging voices turned silent once more. The house remained hungry as ever. As for the Toymaker, he seemed to have vanished. But real boogeymen rarely disappear for good.
And that is the 7th guest, VR. Yeah, I suppose I best get on with my shout-outs. We can be... Thank you very much, Tim, for joining me for commentary.
Absolute pleasure, mate. Thank you.
I absolutely adore that remake. I know you've just seen the speedrun of it, but if you have any kind of compatible headset, please, please, please do check this game out. I don't think they're going to make a sequel, which makes me sad. Yeah, I will live with this if this is the treatment that could... You know, for nearly 25 years, the 7th guest was in, like, development hell in terms of anything new, so it was really really great to see something new. Fun fact, the music playing now was actually on the original 7th guest discs.
Oh, I did not realise that.
But it was not in the game. It was disc 2.
It was on disc 2?
Yeah, you could put it in a CD player. This was on the disc, and but yeah, you could only actually hear it if you put it in a CD player. And we're just going to skip through this because I'm a bit silly.
Oh yes, I recognise it now.
Yeah. Not a bad song, to be honest. You know?
I prefer the original. At this point, played "Skeletons in My Closet."
Yes,
for the credits,
which is
I think
a great
is probably
song
better.
as well.
Yeah, but it's still very good. And at least you got that in the game. I was waiting for that. I was hoping that would be in the game.
I like to do this. But no, that is the 7th guest VR. I've been Howling Mad Mike. Thank you to BSG for allowing me to showcase this run. As I said, I'm very much aware that VR games can be a little bit intimidating, and yeah, I'm not going to lie, I was even modestly happy myself when it worked, when I just plugged everything in. But yeah, huge thanks to BSG, the UKSG community as well. Awesome. My wife at home, who is looking after my son whilst I'm larking about here. Massive love you very much, and thank you for allowing me to come here and make a fool out of myself. So, unless you have anything to say, Tim, that's it.
No, I just want to say massive shout-outs again to the amazing Howling Mad Mike. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you. I hope everybody enjoyed that. It was an absolute pleasure. Cheers.
All right, yes. Thank you so much, Mike, for that run. A pleasure to watch a VR run at a marathon like this. Before I send this over, I'm quickly going to read out a donation because it is somewhat relevant, but I'll blaze through it real quick. €4 from Tempest Mask 1000 saying, "Greetings, fellow BSG friends. I regret to inform you that I have died and my soul is stuck within this darn house from the 7th guest as a punishment for missing the Mega Man block yesterday. Please send my regards to KillerChair, Big John, Time Link in order to set me free. And with that, let there be a Pyramid Head." Well, I hope there is no Pyramid Head. But what there is another run coming up next. We have Super Metroid by Yume and Boxmeister, a map randomizer race. So let's get set up for that.